Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. The show has an NL East matchup. It's the New York Mets going up against the Atlanta Braves. Well, Singy, as we come into this one, it's all about the sweep.
Yeah, and anytime there's a chance for the Blues to come out, the pressure is definitely on. We'll see if they can find a way to salvage at least one in this series.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get started. And on the hill in this one, Grant Holmes. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Francisco Lindor leading things off and takes a strike. Fought off foul. The wind of the pitch. Got him. And there's one down.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else, and you can't pull the trigger.
Juan Soto now.
Counts 1-0.
That one missed. Soto with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
One down, base is empty.
Ball, that's off the plate.
And that's downstairs and outside. One out,
balls,
base is
1
empty.
strike.
Draws the walk there.
Ball 4.
I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
So a man at first. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And he takes a strike. Soto leads off first with 1 away. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. 2 away down. And now it's Mark Vientos. 3 for 9 of the series coming in. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2. 2 gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Murphy fires to first, and it's in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. Mets strand 1, and now the Braves with their first chance to hit were scoreless. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back at Truist Park, and our pitcher in this game, David Peterson.
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses, and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run, to win ball games.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. And there's one down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored, and you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like you could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of. He's dealing with a great 2-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
And that one upstairs.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the air, right side. Soto makes the grab. 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. Here's Acuna now. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Foul ball. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Struck him out looking. Braves go down quickly here. We played an inning. Back here in Atlanta, and now here's Jeff McNeil. Holmes back to work. And that is out of play. Holmes, in his second season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. A dive. Nice stop. To first. It's there, and that's a great play.
Man, oh man, that ball was absolutely smoked. Triple-digit exit velocity. He dives, and I'm just shocked that the ball stayed in his mitt. Looked like he was going to put a hole in his glove.
And first offering is fouled off. Taylor matched a homer in his last game. 1 down, base is empty. And that one is lifted in the air. Acuna has it sized up. Nabs it. And there's 2 down. Here's Jesse Winker.
7, the designated hitter, Jesse Winker.
On the ground to first, and it goes just foul. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Acuna after it. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. We'll go to the bottom of the second. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here comes Ozuna up to the plate.
Designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
There's a swing and a miss. He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
In the dirt, but kept close to second, and he's out.
Boog, this is the part of the game that oftentimes is overlooked. This is the grunt work. Great job of the catcher using his body to deaden that pitch, keeps it close, and then throws a strike down to second. Hats off.
And another ball. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get...
Oh, this pitch rides in too far. That got him. Here's Austin Riley. Fouled off. He was late.
Riley used to be a pitcher back in the day, Boog. In fact, fans used to give him a hard time in his rookie ball days because he started the season with a long slump. He'd get messages questioning if he should go back to pitching, but turns out he made the right choice.
And that's outside. Man at first, one away. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Swing and a ground ball. The throw to first. And Olsen is set down. And that's the third out. Welcome back.
Let's
take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Brandon Nimmo.
Yeah, that's fouled off. 0-1. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action.
Top of the third, no score. Strike two.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Breaking ball misses down and away. Just missed.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
So the batting order turns over. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is a foul ball. Lindor with another scorching run of play lately.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side in the third. And the Mets go down 1-2-3. Still no score. Welcome back. And struggles at the plate in this series as we take a look at the numbers.
Murphy.
Right through there for a strike. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
Swings and misses. And that is strike 2. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. Throws to second. Not in time. It's a double.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game. If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure this team is chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Profar, the next to hit, and there's a strike.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
Makes the catch, inning over. Braves strand 1, and we're still knotted at 0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Juan Soto.
There's a strike.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it matters where Soto plays. He's going to hit home runs everywhere he goes.
Going to count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already, so this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Here's Pete Alonso. And a foul ball. And there's a ball. On the ground. Throws to first in time. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Vientos now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Foul ball there. The Mets yet to pick up a hit here.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings and misses, struck him out. Nothing doing for the Mets. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
Ronald Acuna Jr.
Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a good start to the inning.
Waste no time there. Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Acuna gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Comes up empty.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base. Trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there, and just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but I think even more so, you question the 2-strike approach.
Swing and a ball lined out towards center, and base hit. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. He will score, and they take the lead. And that is his 1,000th major league hit. A nice moment for him.
Yeah, anytime you flip the page on a career milestone, it feels really good.
That's to third. Over to first.
He's out.
And there's 2 away. And the batter now, Matt Olson. 0 for 1 so far. Ripped to right. Can't get there. Base hit. In comes the runner from third. And it's an RBI single. It's 2-0. Here's Sean Murphy. And a swing and a miss. 2 runs across in the inning. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Late on that fastball.
0-2.
Got it. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Braves 2 and the Mets nothing. And we're back.
Leading
Jeff
off for the
McNeil
Mets,
stands in.
second baseman Jeff McNeil.
Multi-time All-Star, 32 years old. What a run over the last 10 as he's hitting over 400 during that span. Profar has a beat on it. Drops into the glove. And there's one down.
Now batting.
So
the
up next
center
for New
fielder,
York, Tyrone Taylor. On the ground to the left. And foul ball.
It's so hard to slow yourself down when you see that juicy breaking ball, but the most success happens when you try to take that right back up the middle approach.
Cut on and lifted in the air. And Acuna able to make the grab. Out number 2. Now it's the DH, Jesse Winker.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
And that one fouled off. Two outs. And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Mets go down quickly. Back at Truist Park, bottom of the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Nick Allen.
That
one catches the zone. That's strike one. Ball one there.
Ball. 1-1.
The next pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
Next pitch way upstairs.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count. Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Michael Harris the second. Next up for the Braves.
Center fielder.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Swing and a miss. Strike one. Nobody out. Runner at first. Squirts away a little bit. Throw to second. Not in time. He's there easily. Allen into scoring position on the wild pitch. And there goes the double play possibility.
Definitely trying to work down and get that double play ball, but it got away enough to erase any chance of that. Good job of moving up in the scoring position. Now a hit could make that wild pitch really sting.
2 strikes.
Man at second. Hard hit left side. Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. Right through there for a strike.
He's looking for a strikeout or a ball on the ground for a double play to sort of calm this situation down.
In the dirt. Not in time. He's safe. And it's second and third with nobody out.
Well, Boog, it's already been a tough start to this inning as it is, and that wild pitch is going to make things even tougher. 2 men in the scoring position now, still with nobody out. So this really becomes a strikeout situation on the mound.
2 runners in scoring position. Nobody out. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts.
Now batting.
And here is Ronald Acuna Jr. Golden opportunity right here.
So, Boog, here's an interesting fact about Acuna. He has the most home runs at Truist Park. He passed Freddie Freeman for the top spot in 2023, and I think he might hold that record for a while.
Second and third, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Swings and misses. And he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. That one's in there. And it's 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 left for Atlanta as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Back here in Atlanta, here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Holmes back to work. And he handles it himself for the out. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Under it is Acuna to make the grab. And a couple of quick outs. And now it's Frankie Lindor.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
And first offering is fouled off. The Mets hitless so far in the game. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Profar settles under it. Makes the grab. Bottom of the 6th inning. Now in for the Braves. Ozzie Albies. And that's in for a strike.
Ball.
That one ripped. Taylor makes the grab, 1 down. Here comes Austin Riley. 0 for 2 in this one. Fly ball center field. Taylor tracks it down for the out.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Olsen stands in now and watches strike 1. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And the Braves go down quietly. They're up 2-0. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Mets, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just 1 base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore.
That one is absolutely belted. And it is gone. He breaks up the no-no with a homer. His 19th home run of the year, and they've got their first run. It's 2-1.
He's going to the plate with a ton of confidence lately, and he's getting the results to back it up. No doubt, those two things feed off one another. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here comes the manager out of the
Pitching
Joe Jimenez will take over here.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Alonso up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Looking to get the tying run on base.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
That's down and in. Action in the pen down there. Aaron Bummer getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Line drive, that's a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Mark Vientos getting ready to hit. Vientos having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. And that one lifted in the air center field. Harris settles underneath it. Hauls it in for the out. With a single base runner because of all the power, they are dangerous
Now batting,
to tie this
second
thing up or
baseman,
take the
Jeff
lead.
McNeil.
And next for the Mets, Jeff McNeil. That's out to center field. Harris settles under it. Squeezes it. And there are two down. So digging in, Tyrone Taylor.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And gone. That'll fire up the dugout. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 3-2. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. The slider right down the middle of the plate. It's like slow motion for a hitter. You're just licking your chops, waiting for it to arrive, and you want to hit it a long way, and he did.
Manager.
Pitching
New pitcher for the Braves, Dylan Lee.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
At the plate, Jesse Winker. And it's 1-1.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But two round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
In the air, foul off first. He's under it. And that's a foul ball. Got him swinging. A big first out here in the seventh via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
And next for Atlanta, Nick Allen. Swing and a miss.
I really like how he's been attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
1-1.
Trying to hold a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. And a big swing and a miss.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but
got him. And he's up to 12 strikeouts on the day.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
The second.
Here's the center fielder, Michael Harris II. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming.
Now pitching for the New York
Paul
Mets.
Blackburn into the game.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Ripped on a line. Stretches out and hauls it in. Nothing doing here this half.
Now pitching for the Braves.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Aaron Bummer.
Well, he's been a bit of a wild card out there in terms of throwing strikes. He's definitely struggled with free passes this year.
Nimmo in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that skips into dirt.
2 strikes.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. So the bullpen doing a nice job backing up the effort from their starter.
Yeah, we've seen some pretty excellent pitching out of this staff so far. I mean, they've come in ready to do their job and get outs. They've been pretty tough to get to in this one.
Alvarez at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 63 up and throwing. Farmer also getting ready. Swing and a chopper out to short. Whips it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 down, base is empty. Here's Francisco Lindor. 0 for 3 in this one. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one's carrying. Feeling for the wall as he makes the catch. And we're back. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. Here's Profar now. Right through there for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Next pitch is downstairs.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Strike 3, got him swinging. And 1 out now. Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. That clips the zone, and that is strike 1. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that misses. 1-1. And that drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that just misses.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Couldn't catch up to the heater. So now here's the DH, Marcell Ozuna. And there's a strike on the outside corner. Blackburn, 31 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Next offering is in for a strike.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the
swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side. So
now
the closer summoned from the bullpen, Raisel Iglesias.
Well, you see the ERA very solid, and that doesn't always tell you the whole story, but he's been really good so far this year.
Strike 1.
Just a little too quick on that front shoulder, front hip, front foot. Everything comes open. No way of making contact with that one.
In the air, out towards left center. Profar settles under it. makes the grab, and there's one away. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. 1 for 3. On its way to the corner, Olsen out his horse. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. High fly ball out to center field. Harris has a beat on it. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 down. Now the third baseman, Mark Vientos. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt. Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
The 0-2. And he chases that one below the zone. Catcher has it, fires to first. In time. So the drop third strike. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom 9, Ozzie Albies up to the plate. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That's back. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism has shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Outside low, and the count is 1-1. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Paul Black. So they turn to their closer, Edwin Diaz.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Diaz.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now only 1 out remaining. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. Lifted to left, and this should do it. He puts it away, and that'll do it. The Mets come in here and finish off a 3-game sweep.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. We may have had some tough times earlier on, but this is a good team, and you start to expect this kind of play out of yourselves. We'll see if this translates into a longer winning streak than it is right now.